Hey YouTube, it's Donica or Nika Bunny or Nika Bunny Sings or Nika or whatever you want to call me that isn't offensive. Don't forget that part. And today we are going to be doing Demo Man because I really don't like this challenge. So I'm trying to just get it over with as per most of the things that I do that are Isaac. I forgot that the bombs just fucking slide across holes and everything. Like there's no physics to this. Which we're not surprised. It's Isaac. It doesn't have to make sense. It just has to be pleasing to Edmund McBurger. Anyways, tonight's video is very late, so I hope you stayed up late enough to see it. If not, you'll see it tomorrow, and then you'll get 2 videos basically in one day, because I should be uploading tomorrow as well. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope life is treating you well. I hope that people are treating you well. And I wish nothing but the best for all 709 of you, which is fucking crazy. I'm still reeling over the fact that I'm over 700 subscribers. Doesn't feel real, but we're going to keep pushing to 1,000. So, gotta get past the fact that it doesn't feel real and move right along. I want to give a very quick shout out to one of my viewers who is losing their aunt. I feel very, very bad, and I want to make sure that you guys know that I care and I listen to your comments, and I made a community post asking you guys how you were because I haven't been doing very well. I'll be honest with you. May Moment, they shared that their aunt's passing away, and I just wanted to say to May Moment that I'm very, very sorry to hear that your aunt's passing away. And I want to say that today we are also going to play in honor of our fellow viewer or fellow subscriber's aunt. May Moment, I hope everything is, I don't know, what's the word? Not easy, because it's never going to be easy, but I hope everything can go as smoothly as it can for you guys. I'm wishing the best for your family. If you guys ever have anybody that's passing away, or you're going through grief, or you're going through anything, just know that I care, and I want you to be happy and comfortable, and I feel bad when you're not. You're not alone, even if it feels like you are. It feels like I'm alone, right? But we're never alone with 8 billion people on this planet. You can't be, and there's somebody out there that cares about you. And, you know, I'm sure May Moment has people who care about them, and I'm sure their family is getting through it together. But even if they're not, your YouTube family cares about you, and we are all wishing you nothing but condolences, and I'm sorry to hear about it. And, so yeah, we're gonna try to play good so that we can get a good run and beat this challenge. And, you know, if we don't get through it, that's okay. We'll have tried our best for your aunt. So today is a very low energy video kind of day. If you want to sleep to this video, this is a good video to sleep to. Send it to your friends who are sleepy, because I said sleepy, like very disgusting and very creepy. That was awful. But it's gonna be a low-key kind of video today. I'm not feeling happy. I don't have a lot of energy, and I have a lot of stress, and I feel upset. So it's gonna be a chill one, and I like that I can just be honest. We're gonna have a chill video today, but it's still going to be fun. I might not rage as hard as I did the last video, but I feel it in my soul, even if I can't express it with my mouth. And I just like to talk to you guys sometimes, so sometimes we can have a nice chill. What the fuck? I don't even need to kill that spider, but like, it was just being disrespectful. Like, if I want you to die, bitch, I'm gonna need you to die. Microphone just like flopped. That was weird. Like, killed itself for a second there. No big deal. We're back, and we're better than ever. I wish I had so much to update you guys on, but I don't really. I think life has just been very difficult and weird and sometimes unexpected, and I have not been handling that as well as I'd like to. Perhaps. I really am not using, like, the detonation part of this challenge, so I'm just gonna get rid of the detonator because I'm not using it, so it doesn't matter. It's not coming in handy to me right now. I think I just haven't been handling the level of anxiety very well, and I felt very dismissed by my psychiatrist today, which was frustrating because, you know, to feel dismissed after having 2 appointments canceled on you is not great. And so, you know, a little annoyed when you're trying to get better and you don't feel like the people who are helping you get better are really there, which is so weird for my psychiatrist. It's not usually the case. So I'm like a little miffed because you find somebody good, you want them to stay that way and not, get worried that it's going to change and switch up on you. So, and I think a lot of people don't understand how strict a lot of jobs are about coming to work, even medicated, even if it's prescribed. Prescribed? Not prescribed, that's not the word. But, like, they don't understand that, like, you might have a prescription drug that you have to take, but if you have side effects that make you look groggy or make you tired or make you sleep through your alarm or make you look like you're high or whatever the case may be, like, right? Like, some people have medicine that makes their pupils dilate. You know, the idea is that every company is supposed to be understanding of said issues. Like, I take a medication, I have to get used to it. But that's just not reality. And I think sometimes medical professionals get frustrated. And I go, well, I'm sorry, I can't show up to work looking like I haven't slept in 20 years and I'm high. So if that's like how the medicine's going to affect me, I can't take it, whether or not that annoys you. Even if it's a good option. I have a job I have to keep. I can't do YouTube full time yet. And like, it's very frustrating that they're not always understanding of these things. Everybody doesn't have a supportive team, or not. I'm not saying I don't. I'm saying nothing about anything specific. I'm just saying, if you know, not everybody has managers that understand. Not everybody has upper management that understands. Not everybody even has somebody that can vouch for them, or people that will listen to them, or a doctor's note to give. Like, if I'm just taking this medication, you know, and it's prescribed, that's great and everything, but if it fucks me up, all the job has to say is you can't do your job. And that's enough. They can discriminate against you easily because there's loopholes for that stuff. I know, because I've been in those situations before. So when your psychiatrist is like, it seems like you didn't even really try, and you're like, well, didn't I just tell you that it made me feel high in the mornings? I have to go to work. Do you go to work high every day? Maybe. I can't. Not noticeably, at least. Not at all, but... So, regardless, it was just annoying. And so if you're feeling that American health system frustration, that just sometimes happens, even with some of the best providers that are just don't know about a condition you have, or don't know that you need to be listened to, or that you've been around the block, even if you're not the professional, that, like, at the end of the day, you know your body, or you know how things affect you, or you know that certain medications will whatever. Like, you know, it's hard to get people to listen to you. I feel your struggle. I really do, because especially as a girl, and then especially as a black girl. I remember I read my doctor's note, and one doctor was talking about the fact that he didn't like my shirt that was wrinkled a little bit that day. And I think I had gone to the doctor because I had had diarrhea 7 to 12 times a day, so I wasn't eating, I wasn't sleeping very much, and he was talking about the fact that he didn't like that my shirt was a little bit wrinkled, and other comments that had nothing to do with the problem. And so, like, the frustration is felt mutually, and you will get through it, and we will get through it, and there are good providers out there that do care, and even though they might be few and far between in your area, they are in mine. There are some very amazing people who genuinely go into what they do because they want to help people, and you will find one, I promise. Don't give up, keep looking. I think hopefully, you know, my hope is that my psychiatrist was just having an off couple of weeks, and we can get back on track with feeling like we're being listened to and all that good stuff, without feeling rushed, or, you know, whatever the case may be. I do hate that doctors can come late, but if you're like 5 minutes late, they can cancel you and charge you. It is frustrating. And it should definitely, absolutely go both ways, with no charging involved, because charging for time, to an extent, okay? You gotta charge for your time when you're a small business. You gotta charge for your time when you're a therapist. You gotta charge for your time when your time is your money. I believe in that entirely. And if somebody is going to take 6 hours to do something for me versus 2, I will absolutely pay them more, significantly more. So don't think I mean that. But I'm saying charging for time when we live in a world where, like, work is number one, and a lot of people have to go to work every day, and you know, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, we, you know, it's not that there's a ton of flexibility where I am. In general, like the culture is not like that. It's not, the culture is not, if you're sick, take the day. The culture is, are you really sick? Can you come into work? Could you be working right now? For fuck if you get other people sick, you know what I mean? So, but doctors are so not understanding of that. Like, you'll be like, I can't leave work right away, give me 5 extra minutes, and they'll be like, we can't take 5 extra minutes. But then you could take 5 extra minutes if you were running half an hour late, so why can't you take 5 minutes extra, or not even take 5 minutes extra and just have like a 15-minute appointment or a 10-minute appointment, so the person can at the very least feel like they're not wasting their time trying to get better. You know what I mean? Like, we're just complaining at this point, really. But I know other people feel this way. Like, I know there are other Americans who are struggling. And I know that there are some people who watch my content who are not American and are probably like, what the fuck are you talking about? Well, I'm talking about the very shitty American health system that has the capability to be the best health system probably in the world and just doesn't fucking take it. Other niche tests that I have to do with my gut, because I've had gastrointestinal issues since I was very little. Like, used to have to take enemas weekly, sometimes multiple times a week. Always had issues with food, and I've had like celiac testing and all kinds of stuff. We don't know what the fuck. I've also always been stressed out and anxious since I was a little girl. So, that comes into play, and stress affects the gut. But, the idea that my gut would be really bad, and I've had no control over a lot of that stress that came into my life, what do you do? So, managing symptoms should not be hundreds of dollars. Solving the problem, fucking maybe. Shouldn't be, but maybe. Managing symptoms should be manageable. Monetarily, and in general, it should be manageable. To do the thing that you have to do to feel better and get the medicine that you need to feel better should be manageable. So, I digress. I guess today is just one of those days where we just talk about stuff. We just talk about the world. And, we take a moment, maybe, with May Moment, who's also going through something horrific. A completely different boat. Like, I have severe mental health issues and some physical health issues. Thank God they're not too severe. Knock on wood. Not trying to fucking jinx it. And they're going through something insanely difficult and shocking, and that's called grief. And like, maybe sometimes we just take a moment to not feel that great. I needed to complain a little bit, and I'm sure that they need to shed tears and they need to process. And now, let's talk about something that's happy. Let's talk about something that's uplifting. Let's talk about the things that are going good in our lives. Obviously, I don't mean that at May Moment who's quite literally actively grieving. That's not what I meant. But I meant more like, we can do it. And maybe it'll help them smile. So I'll start. My review at work went well. That's a good thing. Good for me. I'm doing my job the way that I am meant to do my job, well enough to do well. That is an accomplishment. I was always raised to take pride in whatever you do, even if it's not exactly what you want to be doing. So like, we use the classic flipping burgers as as an example. But if you're flipping burgers, which I'm not, but what I'm saying is, like, even if you are, there's nothing wrong with that. It's a real job. One, it makes money and it pays the bills, and it's hard. Harder than a lot of the jobs that make more money, and more taxing and more frustrating. But take pride in it. Like, even if it's hard to do, even if you put on your uniform and you feel like an idiot, you're not. You're making money. You're doing what you need to do to survive in this world. And you're helping people. You're feeding people. You're making sure that everything is food safe. You're making sure that people get their right orders. You're cooking food to completion. You're doing what you can. Like, that is a job that's important, even if we don't want to admit that it is. I think all of us know that sometimes I need a motherfucking McBurger. I don't eat beef anymore, but I'll take a motherfucking filet of fish. I'll take some chicken nuggets sometimes. Rarely, but I will. And it would be a little bummer, stinky boo if I couldn't get it because nobody was there to do it. Or if you're going to a fucking store and you need to check out at the grocery store. I used to work as a cashier. And at first I was like, well, I'm not really doing much with my life. And then I started talking to people, and people became my regular people who wouldn't go to any other line. And people would tell me about their lives so in depth. And somebody even cried to me once. And somebody sent in an email because their baby was freaking out, and I was helping their baby. And I think I gave their baby like a balloon. And, just the little things that end up making a giant difference. Think about those things when you're going through your everyday life, and let's say you're not where you want to be, or your career isn't exactly what you want it to be. Think about the ways that you do help people. There's almost no job that is fully unhelpful. You know what I mean? Like, there's no job that I can think of right now that's just like no one gives a shit and no one needs this. Even salespeople who will harass you might be selling something that's actually a good product. Sales sucks, but you might actually benefit from what they're selling. They might be believing deeply in what they're selling. They might be working on their interpersonal skills. You know what I mean? Like, there's just a good side to every little thing. Not every little thing, but most things, I'd say. Most things. Even if somebody is sick, and they unfortunately pass away, or whatever the case may be, they're not sick any longer. It doesn't hurt anymore. There's all kinds of stuff that we remind ourselves of to be happy about in times of sadness. And so if you have any that you want to share, put them in the comments. I don't have any more right now because it's hard. So I don't feel like I have a lot of positivity to give, but I gave what I could. And I love you all. And that's another thing too, is that love is forever. Forever is love. So that's always a positivity I will always give, is love. You guys deserve it. You guys have been nothing but loving to me. And I have a lot of anxiety. So wish me luck that tomorrow things go my way. And we can share that positivity. And I hope that tomorrow things go your way. And I hope that the next day things go your way. And I hope that all the little things you're thinking of come true. And I hope that guy you're thinking about texts you back, or that gal, or that they, them. We don't discriminate. I'm dying. It's just one of those videos. I think we just needed to talk. Let's just talk. We just needed a little bit of a refresher. I think we fucking all do. It's been a long week. Monday is Martin Luther King Day. And obviously I'll say something a little more on Monday about Martin Luther King, because I really do love that man. I really motherfucking do. My life would be very different if Martin Luther King didn't just dream and then went out there and chased those fucking dreams. My life would be insanely different. I would be shocked if we didn't die here. But the fact that we made it to the mom fight, or the It Lives fight, is good. I'm proud of us for making it to the end, even if we don't see it through. That's the other thing. You don't always gotta see it through, Like, you can try your best, but if at the end of the day it wasn't meant to be, it's not. That's what I'm telling myself, because I really don't want to die. Thank you for listening to me. We actually did complete the fucking challenge. So, I don't know if it's your Aunt May moment that is just blessing this run, or what the case may be, because I have not won a run in quite some time, but we unlocked Chaos card, which was really good. We did the challenge, and you guys let me vent. You let me talk, and I want to hear your vents in the comments. And thank you guys so much for getting me over 700 subscribers. It isn't easy, life, like in general, but I love you all. And even if we're sad, we're 52 parts into Isaac, and tomorrow is another day that'll be 53. I love you. Thank you so much for watching. To May Moment, once again, I'm sorry about your loss. I'm sorry for your grief. We're all sorry for your grief. And I wish every single person who comments and tells me all the good and bad things, nothing but the best, all of you, if I ever see comments that I feel like could use a shout out, or somebody that could use a little extra support, or you go to my community post and you see May Moments comment, send them some love, just because we can be there for each other. I want to curate a community where we do things for each other. So Do that for me. Subscribe, like the video, stick around, and I will see you in the next one, which should be tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow is a better day. Try to be sappy and weird the whole video. I love you. I will talk to you very soon. Enjoy your night. Bye!